What's up, everybody? So I just bought this old plasma 50-inch TV for only $20, and it's a great deal. But now the problem is I want to hang it up on the wall right here, and I thought when I bought it I'd just get a off eBay real cheap TV wall mount that could tilt and everything. Well, these old plasma TVs weigh, this one weighs 90 pounds, and most of those wall mounts you can buy only support about, I don't know, 30 pounds or so. So anyways, what I'm going to do is use a French cleat, run it from stud to stud up here, and then put a French cleat on the back of this TV, and that'll support a ton of weight. And it'll be quick, cheap, and very easy to do. So anyways, if you find yourself needing to mount a TV in a similar situation, or you just need it mounted, don't want to spend much money, don't need a special TV wall mount or anything, this is a great solution. So here we go, $5 and 5 minutes, mount your TV. Alright, so for the first step, we come to the back of the TV, and from center to center here, I'm at about 26 inches. So the next thing you'll want to do is figure out the height you want it at, and then find where your studs are on the wall. So you want to measure from the bottom of the TV roughly to where it's going to mount, which is 24 inches. And I know I want it to be right about here. I'd like the bottom, which means I would like the bottom to be about 4 feet off the floor. So that means I need my French cleat to mount at about 6 feet. 24 inches plus 48 inches. So I'm gonna go up 6 feet. And put a little mark, so I know that's where 6 feet is. And then we're going to look for studs, and hopefully they should be 16 inches apart. I like to use the knocking method just to get close. Sounds like there's definitely a stud right around here somewhere. And sounds like there's definitely a stud right around there somewhere. According to the stud finder, I have a stud a little bit off from that one. I have a stud right out there. So according to the stud finder, it agrees with me that my studs are, for whatever reason, about 21 inches apart. So what I'm going to do now is just make sure these lines are about level, and this one's got the laser on here, so I can turn this laser on to mark level, and right there. And just to be sure I'm going to hit studs, I'm going to take a drywall screw and drive it through and see if I can feel a stud. Okay, GoPro, stop recording. And that hits a stud. You can definitely feel it, how it bogs the driver down a little bit. And we'll see if this one hits a stud. And that one, you can see, just keeps spinning. So it didn't hit a stud. So it seems like I may need to go to the left just a little bit. And you can hear it and feel it. That one hit the stud. And now what we do with that is we measure the distance these are apart from each other. And we are at 22 and 3/4 inches, which is really weird because studs are supposed to be 16 inches apart, but go figure. So now what we'll do is drill holes in the French cleat to throw it up on the wall. Then we'll drill holes in the French cleat to throw it up on the TV, and we'll be good to go. So knowing that our holes are 26 inches apart, I grabbed a 2x4 that is a little bit longer. It's at 32 inches. So what I've gone ahead and done is set the table saw up to, you can't see, I've set it up to 40 degrees. And anyways, we got our 2x4 here, which, as you can see, will get ripped just like that. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but helps us out a ton. I did a pretty good job of ripping them down the middle, but this one seems to be a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna use this one as the piece that goes to the wall. So my studs are 22 and 3/4 apart. So we're at 32, so basically I'm almost 23 and 32. The difference between the two is 9 inches, so I want to be 4.5 inches from the end plus half of a quarter, which is an eighth. So 4 5/8 from each end, so 32. So we want to be 28 and then 28 and a half, and then bam, and then this end, and we want to be 4 5/8. So I'm going to use a 3-inch long screw to make sure that this thing is securely held to the wall, and to make sure that the screw, the threads itself, just pass through and hold this tight rather than trying to screw into this. I'm going to use this drill bit, which is the same size, so that the screw has just passed through and it's just sort of smashing this in between the wall. Okay, so now for the next step, I'm going to hang this up onto the wall. So what I'll do is drive one screw in, and then I'm going to grab a level and set it on top before I drive the next screw in. But having the screw poking out just a little bit is going to help me see where I want to be for this first hole. Now with the help of a level, I can get it perfectly level. I got it up there. Now I'm going to take the clutch off. Really drive those screws in good. And this thing is really strong, so you shouldn't have any doubts about how strong this is going to be. To show you, I will hang on it. And with me hanging on it, it can hold me no problem. So if it can hold me no problem, it'll hold the TV no problem. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take the piece that mounts to the TV and mark out 26 inches centered. So this piece is 32 inches, so it's really easy. We just go 3 inches off of each side. So that's at 3 inches, and then at 29 inches, because we have the difference between 26 and 32, which is 6 inches. Split that in half, that's 3 inches off of each side, and we get to 26 inches. Then we take our speed square, and we're gonna go 1 inch, or sorry, half an inch up, and half an inch here. Perfect. So I'm going to use this drill bit for my screw, because this drill bit, as you can see, is a little bit bigger, or a little bit larger in diameter than the thickness of the screw, so it gives a little bit of play just in case it ends up off, and allows the screw to slide through easily. So we have these. Now it's important to note that when this sits up on your TV is going to be mounted to this side, and then this side will drop in. So we're going to recess the holes later, but we're going to drill these holes first and then recess from that side. And it's very important that you recess from the correct side, or else it's not going to work. But I'm going to start off by drilling the holes on this side, because this is where the screws are going to come through and mount up to the TV. So just in case the drill's off a little bit or whatever, it's going to be centered in the right spot where it meets up with the TV. So now I'm going to use this drill bit to drill the recessed holes for the head of the screw so it can slip through, and as you can see, this drill bit is bigger than the head. And again, very important, make sure you hit the right side of this piece to do that. So you want to check. So as you can see, we don't have quite enough thread sticking out. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. That ought to do it. That should be plenty of thread. So I'll just get the next one.
If you're liking this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscriptions especially really help out the channel and help us produce more content like this.
All right, so the next step is just to take off some screws that hold the base of the TV. And with that free, the TV should just lift up and I'll be able to set it on the wall. And put your, yeah. Okay. There we go. And there it is. For only about $5 in about 5 minutes, you've got your TV hung quick, easy, and on the cheap. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Thanks for watching.